Chad Johnson, or should I say prisoner number 95689, Chad Johnson. Crime, domestic violence, and stupidity. Time, 30 days. Listen. Chad Ochocinco, 9563841, whatever the hell you go by today, what you did in that courtroom was the stupidest thing I've ever seen out of you. It was even dumber than the Hall of Fame jacket that you wore when you wanted to be in the spotlight on Cincinnati Bengals sideline. You didn't care about the team then. You don't care about nothing. You know what you did yesterday? You did that pat on the ass to your attorney so you can go on Twitter and say, did you guys like the pat on the ass? Well, guess what? You got 30 days. Now, you may not do 30 days, but you got 30 days. They need to hold Chad Johnson accountable for it. Chad, it's time to grow the fuck up. You're 35 years old, in the public eye. Look at your Twitter bio. Your Twitter bio sounds like something an 8-year-old nerd so warrior would write down, and yet you just continue to fuck up after fuck up after fuck up. I believe you're 35 years old, but mentally I believe you're about 9, 10, because you need to grow the hell up. Now, was the judge out of line for giving you this time? By law, no. She didn't have to accept that plea bargain. Let me explain something to you. When you go in front of a judge, you're at the mercy of that judge. Keep your mouth shut, you speak when spoken to, and you don't say another word, and you certainly don't pat your attorney on the ass. Now, should she have given you 30 days? Probably not. Was she in the wrong? No. By legal standards, no. But you did this to yourself. And you know, the judge didn't even notice it until everybody started laughing, because she figured they were clowning her, which they were, because you were going to go on Twitter and say, did you see my pat on the butt to my attorney? And guess what? You're sitting there right now in jail. You're a dumbass. And I see all these nerd followers say, free Ochocinco. That's the problem with youth today. They see idiots like you and they want to be like you. So number one, you're going to have kids go to court and try to act like you. You need to be a better role model. I know Barkley said athletes ain't role models. No, they ain't. And you're not an athlete anymore. You're a fucking number. That's all you are. You're a Broward County jurisdiction number. But you need to set a better example to these little 12-year-olds that follow you right now. You should. I know if you could do it all over again, you wouldn't. But maybe this will make you grow the fuck up right now. Somebody like me, I don't have to grow up. I'm not in the public eye. I'm a nobody in society. But you're held accountable. You're on a higher level. You're on a higher standard. You were a professional athlete who's been in and out of trouble in the NFL, who's all about me, nothing about the team, and you're still about me right now. You and the attorney were the team. You signed the deal to get this plea agreement, and guess what? It had to be about you. You might as well put a Hall of Fame jacket on in that courtroom. So maybe this will be the final straw that broke your back and will finally see the light to grow the fuck up. There's a reason you're unemployed in the National Football League. You couldn't pick up New England's offense, big deal. But another team, if you didn't have these off-the-field antics and all this bullshit behavior, you would get signed. There's plenty of teams that could use a slot receiver, whatever you're capable of right now. You still have speed. From what I've seen, you probably can still catch the ball. But your off-the-field antics have cost you an early career in the NFL. Plus, not to mention your diminutive size. What, 6'1", 180 pounds tops? Chad, let this be a lesson to be learned. You in front of a judge again? You don't behave like that. Keep your mouth shut, speak when spoken to, and let your attorney do all the talking. That's what he was hired for. So as far as I'm concerned, you got what you deserved. Man, if that was me right now, I'd keep my mouth shut. I wouldn't say a fucking word. I wouldn't even speak in that goddamn courtroom. I've been there before. But the only difference is I got out of that one problem years ago because my attorney was a dumbass, which, by the way, for some reason is respected right now where we live. Come on, man. Even the judge said, Mr. I won't mention the name, but your client is 5 miles ahead of you on that one. I got myself out of trouble years ago. Some midget came at me with a fucking golf club when I defended myself and I was going to go to jail until, because they were like this, they were like, blah, blah, blah. That has no bearing on it. The kid's size, I had to defend myself. I got out of it, bottom line. My court opponent attorney, who ain't one now, was basically going to let me go to jail. But I got out of it because I used my intuitiveness, because I know how to function in a court of law. Something Chad Johnson don't know how to do. Shut the fucking camera off.